So, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We say that we say apostles and elders of great mercy and well teachers of apostles and truth. And we say salutations, so the accurate, so the pushing within our truth and sincerity day in and day out, and are constantly in season and season with Shalom. Once again, going into our video here, and it's basically touching upon, it's just basically doing a second part on a previous video that I did yesterday, right? Whereas I touch upon a particular topic. Today, I'll touch upon the part where the person stated that stop judging people, because this is their belief, is that they're not supposed to judge when that's far from the truth. And one of the things that they do, they hear that judging, and one time the reason why they say it, stop judging people, because they don't want anyone to tell them that they are wrong. You understand? They listen to some of these rap songs that say don't judge me, and I think that is what the doctrine is. Say that is what the word of the Lord is, right? They don't understand is that it's supposed to judge, because let's put common sense into it. In order to know if something right or wrong, in order to know if something is a lie or truth, in order to know if somebody off or if they're right, they have to be able to judge. They have to be able to judge, right? So this stop judging people is such a old statement. But again, Christianity and these just Catholicism and these just denominations, they have only believe in that making that statement is a right statement to make, saying that is something good, which is it's far from the truth. And again, one of the major things, the reason why I let us say not to judge, is because you all don't want anyone to tell you all that you're wrong, that you're going off, right? That's what the Lord say, what they despise his reproof. You all don't want that reproof. You all don't want people to tell you all that, hey, this here is wrong, this way doing here is wrong. You understand? You have to stop that or you face the consequences. They don't want to hear that. So they bring that statement of judging people because they don't want to receive that judgment. But at the end of the day, you're going to receive judgment anyway. Just that the Lord sends prophets to give you all warning, to tell you how to cease from what it is you're doing. Otherwise, this will be the particular judgment for your action. Right? Now, let me go to our scripture here, because as I mentioned it, let me go to the book of Isaiah. You see the book of Isaiah, chapter 30. I'm gonna read verse 10, right? Matter of fact, let me read from verse 8. It said, now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come, forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Because even when they go to the law of the Lord, it tell you that he had a judge, it had the judges and so forth, right? So you see, they, as it say here, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. They don't want to hear that. They want to continue to sin. They don't want to hear the law of the Lord, right? So they will bring statements like don't judge. Whereas when you bring the law and you're telling them, hey, not to eat this, is because the Lord stated that, hey, the Lord stated that not. Let me put it into context, right? Pork. These people is heavy pork eaters. Jake is heavy pork eaters. They eat the guts from the pork. When they bring on the law to show them, hey, you're not supposed to be eating this, in order to tell you, don't judge. But that is what the law of the Lord literally say that. Don't eat that. Don't eat the swine. But once again, as the scriptures say here, this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Right? They don't want to hear that. They despise it. So that is why they bring statements like, stop judging people, or you can't tell me if I'm wrong. Just like this person here, they have free will to do whatever it is, because they're just disobedient and they're rebellious. If you're in a job, right? If you're working for someone, and these jakes, they be working for Edomites, right? When Esau say you have to do this, you have to turn in this particular time, they come in this particular time, they don't be rebellious to that. That they have to follow all the laws. One of the things that these people say is that you have to follow the laws of the land. So the laws of the land more important than the laws of the Lord. So you see how it is, and the laws of the land, You get locked up, yeah, they're going to face who? A judge. But that more frightening to all you than the laws of the Lord. That more frightening to all you than fearing the Lord. That is what the Lord said, the rebellious. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. And that is what they want. They don't want someone to tell them the right thing. Right? Because when they go into the meaning of the word judge, right? Judge. What it means, they say to separate, put asunder, to pick out, select, choose. Right? It also say to determine, resolve, or decree. It say to judge. It say to pronounce an opinion concerning right and wrong. So in order to know if something right or wrong, you have to judge the matter. Right? You have to judge the matter, but they don't want someone to tell them that. That is why let me just finish the meaning. Right? It say judge, it say call in question. Right? So going back to the scripture, it say, would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, because that is what they want. They want the smooth things, or what the nice things. They don't ever want to hear the harsh or the truth. They rather hear lies. So they say that is what the scripture say. What? That is what they say. They're telling the seers and the prophets, right? To prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit, because that is what they want to do. They rather hear the lies. They rather hear someone tell them, hey, judge it, you're not supposed to judge. They rather hear that. Because that is lies, that is deceit. That is deceit. It say, verse 11, it say, get you out of the way, turn aside of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because he despised this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stayed thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Right? And again, that is what they say, and trust in oppression and perverseness. That is what they really trust in. But you see, when it comes to the Lord's words, they find what's that excuse. Yes, we're supposed to judge. Judgment is something that you're supposed to do. How it is you're going to know if right or wrong if you're not going to judge the matter? There's countless of scriptures say to judge, and let's go to one. Right? Let's go to one here. This is the book of let's go to the book of Peter. 1 Peter chapter 4. Chapter 4, verse 6. Right? It say for this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh. And that dead is not talking about a literal dead. They're just dead in the spirit. Right? It say, for this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh, but live according to God in the spirit. So that is, you're living according to the laws of the Lord. You're living, as I say, according to God in the spirit. So yes, the men that living according to that, they would judge. They would judge. A prophet of the Lord will judge, because when they listen to when they read about the things that the prophets went out to give warning, right? When they go to give warning, it's about judgment coming. Hey, or let's stop do this, or this particular thing would happen. So were they not judging? So this statement that you all be making, stop judging people, is it's wrong. It's off. Because the scriptures literally state, for this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh. So who is men in the flesh? Men in the flesh, that they might be judged. That they might be judged according to men in the flesh. So yes, you're going to be judged by the prophets of the Lord. We in the flesh, the prophets of the Lord, they in the flesh. You understand? The Lord use us the Lord speak to us about stop judging people, such as, because you all don't want. I say they want a prophet. They were a teacher that to prophesy unto them lies. They were to preach unto them what deceit. That is you all want. You all do want correction, but correction is it grievous unto a fool. You all want to continue living that abominable way. So that is why you all continue to make statements like don't judge or and them stuff, right? Let's go to our next scripture here. Let's go to the book of let's go to the book of John. John 7 verse 24, right? You see, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Right? It says, judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment. And that is how you're supposed to judge righteous judgment. That is why you go back to the Peter and say, them that be, let me get it back. Say judge righteous judgment, right? So, and then it say here what? But live according to God in the Spirit. Because why? Once you're living in Spirit of the Lord, right? You would be in the right way, so you would be able to judge your matters correctly. Like I see the judge righteous judgment. So yes, you could judge. And yes, you're supposed to. How it is going on? If you have a child, right? I'm show you how stupid that statement is about stop judging people, right? If you have a child and a child do something wrong, are you not going to correct him? And wait till he going to correct him upon? You have to make a judgment if what it is he do wrong or right. So if your son tell you, well, mommy or daddy, don't judge me, you're going to not? You see, and it's just like simple things like that. But again, it's just they want to continue living in wickedness, so they will make statements like these and continue to make statements like these, no matter how much times we bring out the precepts about judgment, right? So going back to the John 7:24, it said, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. So yeah, you're gonna deny that, and that is actually written in the red letter, right? So you know who it is speaking there. That's Yahushua. It's the Messiah. And he's saying, but judge righteous judgments. He's telling you to judge righteous judgment. But again, what else would they get from these people that the error not knowing the scriptures? You know? And this particular way, it was scripture, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof is death. Right? Let me get that. Let me get out here quick. Proverbs chapter 14, right? Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12, right? It said, there's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And that is straight to the point. And you all will continue to be that man, like to continue to think that the way you're going is right, when it's wrong. And as the scripture says, the end thereof are the ways of death. You know? And you don't want to be like that. You always want to be open to judgment and being told if you're right or wrong. Only a wicked person is think like that, and we already went into this person is a tarot card reader, you understand, and so on, dealing in witchcraft. So we know this is what you would get from them. They actually despise the word of they actually despise the Lord. That is the main thing. They despise the Lord and His word. So obviously they will despise they will despise the prophets that speak in the word of Yahweh Shem Yoshai. Right? and make these kind of crackhead statements, which is far from the truth. Right? So, with that, we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashemi, Oshai, Ba'ashemi, Krakodash. We say that man, personal elders, greatness, and rebel teachers, or personal truth, and we say salutations, so the Akimas, the push you would know truth and sincerely, day and day out, constantly in season and season, we say, Shalom.